Yo, 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 yo. Welcome back to another episode of Perspectives with Big Bro. I'm your host, Comedian Lonnie.
And I'm the Flash.
And boy, do we have a show for you all today. Whew, boy. How you doing, first of all, black man, before we get into
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? I'm letting God use me.
Let him use you. Let him use you. Let him use you. Boy, these people, it's hilarious. All right, get to the video. Let me see here. Can I get to the original? All right, y'all ready?
If you are a man and you can't pay all the bills, I do not want you to join any masculine modern women conversations. If you are not a man that can provide a safe space for her to be vulnerable enough to embrace her femininity with you, then shut the fuck up. If you don't provide and protect emotionally, financially, spiritually, at a high level, shut the fuck up from a woman that can provide for herself. Quit complaining about these independent women. If you not a man, it's gonna be a solution to that. The reason why there's so many independent women out here is because like you be so not dependable. If you provide her with a hard life, don't complain about the fact that when she come in your life, she not being soft. You want a woman to be submissive to you when you can't even submit the full rent payment? All y'all do is offer stress and headaches and wondering why this woman ain't your piece. If you are a man, you can't pay all the bills.
Whew, child. It's at all-time high today. Boy.
And that is?
Where do I want to start?
Where you want to start it?
Okay. I've been a man who submitted the full rent payment. They still don't submit, my boy. Everything you saying, it don't work like that, my boy. I've been down that road. I've paid everything.
Most guys do.
Like, and now, granted, okay, let's just say he talking to like the bums of the bums, right?
Well,
okay, cool. I'll give you that. You're talking to the people who don't submit and they're more of a headache. However, for the people that do, it still doesn't work. They still do what they want to do, how they want to do it. Femininity is not a light switch. Just because you pay all the bills and you can, don't mean she gonna live a soft life.
like I gotta prove to her that I gotta prove to her that I am who I am for her to change who she is. The problem is most of these quote unquote women who live this hard life was created by them. Mm-hmm. Most men didn't create this life for you. Like this, no one told you to have that baby. Mm-hmm. No one told you to fuck your credit up. And most times, and I'm gonna be honest with this, you can agree. A lot of men probably won't agree. A lot of men probably will. Mm-hmm. Actually, most of our downward moments is because of a woman. Most of our moments of being broke, not having nothing, is because of a woman or entrusting a woman.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because you done paid all the bills. Mm-hmm. Now you ain't got no money, so when she leave, you got to start over. Because once again, most women got an exit plan. Mm-hmm. Most guys don't have an exit plan. Like when I watch these brothers in these podcasts, you know what I'm saying? And everybody got an opinion. I respect everybody's opinion. Mm-hmm. But if you let them tell it, they tell it as almost if men, especially black men, don't work. Mm-hmm. We don't have nothing. We don't want nothing. We on the corner. Them the same rhetoric they say back in the 70s and 80s. We on the corner with our friends. We like it costs a party every night. Mm-hmm. And then they act like black men don't work, like we ain't got no job. Like no one has a job. Everybody homeless. Everybody sleeping on the sofa. Everybody sleeping on their friend couch. Everybody and their best friend, man, trying to holler at me. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Everybody.
Or they Harpo.
Or they Ike Turner. Mm-hmm. Oh, because she can't operate in her feminine. She can't be in her feminine. She can't get in there.
Mm-hmm. Now, one thing I do agree with him. If you ain't got it, You don't need to be entering the conversation. If like, but I also don't believe you supposed to be paying all of their bills.
But here's the thing though, if
believe
you
that.
look at the American census, half the people in the world don't got it.
Yeah.
Then I'm so tired of hearing the thing about women, about God sending women men.
Mm-hmm.
It's never worked that way. Mm-hmm. And I always use biblical like references when I talk about this because when we talk about marriage, marriage is of the Bible. Marriage ain't of what you feel like. Marriage ain't because you feel. You know what I'm saying? Marriage is of the Bible. Whether, you know what I'm saying? It's just, this how I go. You know what I'm saying? I was going to get into the different things and, it don't need paperwork, you know.
Yeah.
Nah, some people say all that stuff, you know what I mean? Whatever. But when you're talking about that level of commitment, married, giving someone your last name, God said Adam was lonely. He didn't say Eve was lonely. Adam and Eve weren't equals in the Garden of Eden. You know what I'm saying? In Genesis, they weren't equals. They were equals once the sin happened. They became equals. But once again, it was the sin when Adam ate the apple because God gave Adam the instruction. Adam was the leader.
It's a pretty wild take that I'm like just playing it back in my head. I'm like, there's only 15% of like men who can
Who
like
can do that. But here's the thing though. But so that 15% of it ain't single men, just men in general. So take away the men who are married. Take away the men who don't like women. You know what I mean? It's like 7%.
Yeah.
But all the women want that 70%. That 7%, I'm sorry. All the whole 80% of the women want that 7% of guys. So when he ain't budging and he ain't wifing and he ain't cuffing, because you feel like his options are way higher than your options. They're higher than yours. Yours. I mean, I ain't saying yours is not relevant. It's just higher. His probability, his likelihood is way different than yours.
Dog, I swear, I think we are being led the biggest bunch of bullshit. Like, if you can't pay all the bills, it's stupid to pay all the bills.
If you ain't got the grant, the money, and you ain't doing her like you ain't doing this to her and that to her and that to her.
Like,
but
why?
But I've never heard him say, "Women, if you do this is the type of man you'll get." I've never heard him say that.
We always got all these excuses for why women ain't feminine, boy. God damn. It just like don't never stop. It's just like, because you not doing this, you not doing this. And you got to be operating at the highest levels of spirituality and all. Name me 3 men you know that are operating, pay all the bills, operating at the highest level of masculinity, highest level of spirituality. Where them niggas at? It doesn't exist. This man has literally built a unicorn nigga just the same way that the women do.
Yeah.
What are we talking about? Why the fuck would I pay all the bills and she ain't got to do nothing? It don't make sense, y'all.
Oh no.
It literally don't make sense.
Because you pay it all, then she gonna be soft. Nigga, that don't make you. Cause I gotta pay all the things to make you soft. You ain't that hard. I know something else make you soft too. Somebody go upside your head, knock you upside your head. The robber can knock you upside your head. You gonna be hard with him?
Man, these are. And you know, I be understanding how like, and this is not even to him, but like I be understanding how all of these like podcasts and stuff, they like got all these hot takes and they just boom with numbers and stuff because they be saying the craziest stuff.
Yeah, they boom with numbers because they is either they dissing women or they pandering to women.
It's either end of the spectrum.
And then they dissing women, they get all the hot takes about some. Oh man, you right, man. Bitches ain't nobody saying all of that.
The highest levels of spirituality. What? Who? Pastors ain't even got the highest level of spirituality.
Man.
Like, what are we talking about? We like, all right, man. Okay. It's just always, there's never a solution to none of this. It's just all of us just stating all of this crazy shit. It's just like, you gotta do this to get her to do this. It ain't never. This shit's starting to piss me off. That shit got under my skin. I ain't gonna hold you.
That shit bothering you?
Bruh, that shit like irked my spirit.
You can't do the show?
I'm irked on the highest level of spirituality. You're speaking to like, you're speaking to 85% of the man population.
Yeah.
Telling them like, if you ain't got this, shut up.
And I tell people all the time, right? I don't know where this kept woman idealism came from, especially in our community.
It's bullshit.
It's no one else.
We can't afford to do that.
No one can. Not with milk. Not with milk. $5 and eggs are $8. And rent high. Rent 2,000 and 3,000. Know what I'm saying? My car insurance went up because it was inflation. My car insurance went like $60 because of inflation. I was like, how y'all got inflation on car insurance?
What?
Nigga, when last time you called Xfinity and asked them do they have any cable specials? They cable special is $230.
And you supposed paying all the bills.
Don't let your car break right now. The average car cost right now is $650, $700 car note.
It's almost like forgive us for wanting like a woman to treat us right and be a good companion. Like we can't even that's my thing. And somebody said this in a podcast. They was like, or in a somewhere. Believe it was a podcast. Basically, that like there's nobody that represents the average, everyday, struggling, working man. It's always like we always speak to like the upper echelon of like people. Now, you know what? And I'm gonna use this time. Hey man, Ace, come on to the show. Let's just have a conversation about this because I want to understand it. I think you got a slight point about it, but you was reaching for a lot of it. I feel like
He always reaching.
the highest level of spirituality pay all the bill. It don't even make sense for us as black people to be having a conversation about who should pay the bills.
Yeah.
We both need to be working. We both need to be bringing income into this house.
Because your mama, everybody always worked. Like I'm trying to figure
What's so bad about working?
what's so bad. Oh,
That's what we're here to do.
because how they present it is like the women work and the men don't work.
And of course, you got the ancillary situations of, yes, there's niggas who are moochers. Yes, you got that. You also got women who are majority.
Like this one dude said, when they say women are players too, a player ain't because you can use a woman using her mouthpiece because a nigga want the body. You know what I'm saying? And she using her femininity, her sexuality, her sensual being to get what she want. You know what I'm saying? Men ain't doing that. Men using their mouth in their pocket. We paying the cost to be the boss.
It's just like, forgive us for having standards.
Man, forgive you. Hey, Lord, forgive us for having standards.
Dog, like we niggas be talking like we just supposed to roll. Like, shut up and dribble.
Go off, bro. Go off, bro.
We supposed to
bro.
just do because we like, where did we get this concept from?
That's why we fail. That's why we ain't get, that's why our community ain't got nothing.
We ain't got a day.
Go off, bro. Go off, bro.
Like, I just want to slap a bitch. Not like a bitch and a woman. Just like a bitch is just like, just.
A person.
Yeah, like.
Just want to slap the shells.
If I make, let's just say I make $75,000 to $100,000. Do I think you can take care of two people on that? Yeah. Is it smart to? No. Unless the only time it's acceptable, I feel like, is if you got 500,000 plus, and even then, it's still stupid because you should still try to build as much as you can. Both of y'all.
Boost capital if you can.
Cause like essentially, all right, man. Are we? What the? I'm supposed to make all this money to have what? A glorified slave? Just sit in the house and live
But the
soft?
thing is, but the thing is, you got to spend all your money. You got to do all of this stuff, but you can't ask her for nothing. And cause she gonna say, "I'm not a what? Slave. You ain't my daddy."
I gotta listen to this one more time. I'm sorry, man. This shit got me irked.
Do not want you to join any masculine modern women conversations. If you are not a man that can provide a safe space for her to be vulnerable enough to embrace her femininity with you, then shut the fuck up. If you don't provide and protect emotionally, financially, spiritually, at a high level, shut the fuck up from a woman that can provide for herself. Quit complaining about these independent women. If you not a man, is gonna be a solution to that. The reason why there's so many independent women out here is because like you be so not dependable. If you provide her with a hard life, don't complain about the fact that when she come in your life, she not being soft. You want a woman to be submissive to you when you can't even submit the full rent payment? All y'all do is offer stress and headaches and wondering why.
All we do is offer stress and headaches.
What do they do? I'm supposed to do all this to take on a stress and a headache and a bill? Why? Why would I do that? Why does this make sense, y'all? Now, I'm not saying that, yes, I believe that women should be able to live in they soft, but this whole thing about the bill, paying the bills and being this super masculine nigga that nobody has ever seen before, this mythical nigga, is a lie, y'all. It's fiction. It doesn't exist. Why are men? So you mean to tell me that first they convince women that the nigga exists. Now we have men convincing other men that this man exists? The high spiritually, financially, mentally, emotionally, and what are we talking about, y'all?
And the thing is, I see if you had a person that y'all came from the ground floor, 20 and up, you know what I'm saying? And now you in your 40s, y'all done been together for all these years and you taking care of the situation, you know what I'm saying? That's a different situation. But the problem is we're trying to equate that situation to the situation we have now. You know what I mean? So, bruh. Hey, on another note, man, you saw I saw an award show and Brittany Griner.
She was there?
No, Brittany Griner, the basketball player.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, and she won. Everybody gave her a standing ovation.
Oh, I ain't see that. Was this at the NAACP?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
And I'll think to myself like, oh, cause she was locked up in a and I'm like, didn't she break the law in their country?
Man, don't nobody care about that. Don't nobody care about that.
And my mom like this. I thought she broke the law in their country. Like, did you just detain her for no reason, or because she broke the law, right? So she had to. So she had to do punishment. They saying, well, the punishment didn't deserve the time. You know what I'm saying? But we got people over here in America, men, who punishment don't deserve the time, and they never getting out of jail. And then you had the Wades, man. D Wade used to be one of my favorite basketball players ever in life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I saw they win the award on the thing, and he came out there and said, never mind.
Okay, first off, did they give them an award for having a trans child and standing? What was the award? I just seen the speech. They cut the clip up, so it's just right when they got on stage. But what was the award? Was it the Social Change of the Year award or something like? I promise I am not trying to be facetious. I'm not trying to say that they ain't got their battles over there and they being targeted and hunted, as they say. But at the same time, y'all, how many trans people are there? How many black trans people are there in the world?
It's probably a lot.
Okay, but compared to actually be trans, now you going to be trans, whatever you are, how much of the population does that represent in the black community? And I'm not saying that they don't deserve to have the rights fighting for them, but we're like saying an award though, an award for like.
Remember Caitlyn Jenner won an award?
We gave them an award for being parents.
Oh, Caitlyn Jenner won an award when they were never mind.
Man, it's so funny that black people only. Have you realized that like most people and black people especially, we only win awards. And the crazy part is this was an NAACP, so this is a black thing. But a lot of times we only win awards for like the hardships and the struggles that we do. Is like people.
Or
it's like we endured this.
Yeah. But to me, it was like, this is my thing about religion and God. It's like everybody talking about God don't make no mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
But you go change some shit and be like, this is my true self. But I thought, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to figure out which way.
And then if you even do the research on trans people who actually go through the surgeries and get the injections and all that stuff, most of these people are living terrible lives because they are trying to alter their bodies. These people don't just live in like they don't just like get it and then now it's like over. Like they actually increase the suffering of their life because of the injections that they got to get, because of the surgeries. And it's not just one surgery; it's like multiple surgeries you got to get. Like it's an extenuating process.
Yeah,
it's rough. It's really rough. So if somebody know what the award was that they won, just please put it in the comments because I don't know what the exact award is.
It just
I could probably look
these
that up
trending
too.
topic situations are so crazy, and it's like I'm not here to judge. I'm not judging no one. We're not here to judge. We're not telling nobody who right or who wrong. It's just the society. I see the society that we live in is going against the matrix. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, when that happens, we become on the wrong side of it.
Okay, so they dedicated the award to her. You delivered a powerful speech about the importance of supporting Black trans and LGBT when receiving the prestigious President's Award. Okay, so they received the President's Award, and then they dedicated it to Zaya. Now, again, y'all, I'm not saying that she don't. I'm not saying none of that. I'm just like it just took a crazy turn when I had seen the clip. I was like, what are we talking about? Like, how did we get here? Oh, in other news, did you see the? Of course, you've seen it, but the Michael B. Jordan when he was on the red carpet with an old girl.
Yes. He's like this. Yeah, I remember you called me corny. I didn't call you corny. He said, "Oh, we just make fun of the last name of the name." And then she had to come out and say awesome. Well, see here, I said I didn't call him corny.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
and he used to walk. It was like I seen the article, and it was like he used to walk around with like his head shot or something during school, and everybody was just making fun of him. Like, what you gonna do with that? Like, how you?
Well, I mean, because at the time he was already on The Wire, and the show was over. Then you know what I'm saying. Then he was in a couple little stuff.
He was in The Wire. He was in Hardball. Like he had credit. Like it wasn't like he wasn't working.
He was a young kid actor working, but no one thought he was gonna become one of the biggest actors in the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
See, that's the thing that goes back to when God has a plan for you. You know what I mean? And when God got a plan for you, you ain't got to alter yourself. You ain't got to do nothing. It's just that's gonna be your plan. And I like Michael B. Jordan. People talking about he corny. He ain't corny to me. He a black man. He a black man doing his thing.
Now, first, I want to commend Michael B. Jordan. I feel like he handled it. He handled it appropriately.
Yeah.
He addressed it,
Yeah.
and then he had let it go.
He was like,
my problem is at the end of the interview, she goes, "Well, you ain't corny no more." Why you have to add that?
Because you ain't corny. Because let me tell you something.
Let it go.
The way women treat you is relative.
It's just like, why you had to say that, sis?
It's very relative, and that's what I'm saying. These are discussions I be talking about.
Yeah.
It's very, very relative how they treat you. You know what I'm saying? See, they pick and choose if you're corny or not. That's just like the hood pick and choose if you're real or not. You know what I mean? And like, oh boy, all of that stuff shows you if you're man enough for them or not. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm about to make up a new term. We modern masculine. That's what we doing.
but like I said in an episode a while back, I said, you know, when we hear these types of conversations, they say stuff like, you know, women have evolved and the universe have evolved, but they don't never talk about men evolving.
We can't. Men is supposed to stay standard issue. Like since the beginning of the time, niggas' role has been this. However, females get to adapt, they get to evolve, they get to change, manipulate, do whatever they want. But we, on the other hand, have to stay the same. It's just like, in what world would that ever work?
Yeah, but and the thing is, unfortunately, everybody else have been doing all of this, and that's why the world going to hell in a handbasket. You know what I'm saying? It's like the more power you giving people, they know how to use it. Like when you give, like, I hate to say this, when you give women free reign and choice, they don't choose right. They always choose what's best for them.
What they feel is best for them.
What they feel is best for them. Like the thing you had sent me. It's always about what's best for them. It's never about what's best for the family.
For y'all.
What about the family? No, this is how I feel. Men can't go on how they feel.
Boy, it's a wild taste on it. Boy, like, what? I'm still stuck on the comments of being like, and
Hey, then if you read the comments, all the women like, oh, this is gonna have men mad. Men are upset.
yes.
Yeah, because we're upset because everything that you're saying is this, but everything she gives is relative to how she feels and what she want to give.
Like, I do believe that you can. I believe that as a man, you should not worry about dating and companionship if you don't have if you're not working towards something.
Yeah, if you don't have a plan.
Yeah, like you need to be like going through it. However, I don't believe that like you need to sacrifice or suffer and you can't have somebody. And is he saying like
You don't
No,
deserve.
I can't.
It's like this. You don't deserve happiness if you ain't paying all her bills. Like this, because he said something about not her being peace. You know what I'm saying? If you're not doing all this, you can't get mad because she's not being. You know what I'm saying?
like
I don't know, bro.
damn. It's like damn us for having an opinion. Damn us for wanting better.
No, because you don't supposed to want nothing. You supposed to want. You're not supposed to want anything. You're supposed to take what she gives you. And then whatever she gives you, you'll be happy that you're getting it.
I just feel like in a world where men are not even taught. Well, one, they're taught and trained mostly by women. Where men are not even taught by men how to be
Man, let me be honest with you.
men or see positive examples.
No,
You know what I'm
it
saying?
ain't, bro. It's not even that. It's all about being a good person. Fuck all that. Somebody showing you how to be a good man and be a good men. Men are who they are by circumstance. If he grew up in a bad environment, he's a product of his environment, and he had a way to go good. He had a way to go bad. You know what I mean? Or sometimes he just be stuck in the middle, like I said last week. When you just said something, when these women, teachers and mothers and everybody raising these men, they don't even raise these men with respect. They talk to, yeah. Have you ever heard somebody how these single moms talk to their kids? They talk to their sons. They talk to them in a very, very derogatory way. Then when he gets older, he talks back to her in a derogatory way because he's only responding how he has received the nurturing. You know what I mean? Even in school, if you be around little boys who bad as hell in school, it's because the teachers that they had before you talk to them crazy. When you talk to them kind and treat them kind, they become kind. When you love, that goes back to being grown men. When you're with a woman who loves you kind and treats you kind, you love her back kind. You know what I mean? Real men. I ain't talking about once again, I ain't talking about bad guys, some manipulators and fuck boys and niggas trying to get over, niggas trying to steal your car, niggas trying to move in your house and drink your kids juice. I ain't talking about them niggas. Throw them over here.
Yeah, niggas you shouldn't even be talking to.
Guys you shouldn't even be talking to.
Yeah. Should never entertain.
You know what I'm saying? But women, this thing about being in my soft, being in your soft, it's a natural being. You can't be hard and soft. I'm supposed to be hard. You supposed to be soft. Ain't no such thing as an alpha female. Another thing, ain't no such thing as toxic masculinity because you don't say toxic femininity.
I do, because y'all have it. Y'all have it.
No, that means you're just toxic. You know what I'm saying? See, we trying to put labels on it. That means you just.
Man, I'm trying to help the girlies out. I'm trying to help y'all identify y'all.
But you stupid. You know what I'm saying?
And this is my thing too. Like, okay, so let's for argument's sake say that, hey, Ace, you are correct. They shouldn't be able to join these conversations, have it. However, what about the women who are raising these young men?
But then,
what about them?
But then they're gonna say, hey, well, hey, because the dads don't step up and come around. It's always everything in our community and our society has always reverted back to what we're not doing.
For sure.
If we work 70 hours a week and pay all the bills, oh, you're not home for me, you're not whining and dining me. It's impossible to work 70 hours and you don't contribute and me still have to wine and dine you.
I gotta be a super nigga to activate Supergirl. I gotta be Superman to activate
Captain Planet.
Oh my God. You know what? Hey man, Ace, come on the show. Let's have a conversation. I just want to understand. I want to understand it better because I can't fathom why. Like, I can't make it make sense. Like, I kind of get what you were saying, but at the same time, you lost me when you built the super nigga. Like, you lost me when you started saying all this.
I used to watch the show, and it's so amazing. They got these girls on there. Oh, girl, it just right now, it ain't your time yet to have what you. Wait a minute. Like, it's so amazing to hear that you can fuck up, and that's why the black church is so messed up. Because they told men, once you mess up, you in a danger zone. You tripping. One bad decision away for a messed up life. People think you can just do stuff and somebody will come along and fix it. Men know that if we don't work, we don't eat. A lot of them sisters know that, hey, if my body look good, somebody gonna buy me some dinner. Like, man, Kevin, Kevin been gone almost a year. He been gone a year. Kevin made a lot of good choice, a lot of good. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I just want to visit him one time at the gates and just like, hey, real quick, just drop some more knowledge on us before you like depart. He
But
was just like,
the thing is, bro, he dropped a lifetime knowledge in 2 years,
bro.
And that's why it's funny, right? Once he died, those brothers became, because he used to eat them up. Like, this half of these stuff, people, they were scared to even talk.
Bro, it don't work like that.
That's my few cents.
You gotta be a super nigga to activate her and wow. Hey man, I'm trying to make it make sense. I am What the fuck? Like, I mean, hey, if your job was just, if your job in the message was just get people riled up and get the conversation
They
going,
did. They did for you.
But congratulations, you did it.
You want to see? You want to see him?
But I'm just like trying to understand, what?
You can't wait. You can't wait to bump into him.
Okay. This is also my other thing with a lot of these red pill podcasts. I consider us in the middle. I feel like we just be analyzing situations
road, man.
and just talking about the guy's perspective on it and how we feel about the women. I don't feel like we overly bash. I don't feel like we do none of that. But some of these red pill, they get on here, they talk all of this nonsense, but they don't be having the stuff that they're talking about.
Yeah.
Like, if you a married nigga, okay, cool. I feel like you got the right to say some of these things. Mm. If you've been married, you also got the right to say some of these things. You've been there, you done that. But if you just bouncing around from woman to woman,
or you don't had a girlfriend for 5, 8, 7 years.
And I don't know his situation. He may possibly be, may not, whatever the case may be. But like, you need to show me some results. Like if you're gonna be saying this type of stuff, sending this message, boy, you better walk in here with the baddest of the bad. She better be making your plate everywhere you go. She better be submitting. She better be soft as hell.
Hey, he probably don't even require that. Cause half of these niggas do all this talking, they don't even require anything. They oh, I love you and give you and key sweat ass niggas.
And then my thing is, if you ever listen to married niggas don't even say this stuff. Married people don't even talk like that. So that's how I know he can't be. Most of them aren't. They are dudes who just got messed up by one girl, and then they just date around and bang a bunch of whores. That's it. But if man, just show me the proof. Just show me you got a soft woman, and I'll shut up. And then you right. Like, that's it. Just show me you got a soft one that do everything you talking about. Cause I've been down that road. I have paid all the bills. They still don't do it. They don't. They just don't.
Cause they won't.
There is nothing you can do.
They don't do it because they don't have to. Like, they're quote unquote masculine, they hard, all this stuff because they have to, because they made bad decisions. Just like now, when men made the bad decisions, I got to pay the child support. When she made bad decisions, she had to work in 2 jobs because she, you know what I'm saying? When we make bad decisions, we got to do the consequences. But anyway, man. Go ahead.
If I'm this super nigga, I'm operating at the highest levels spiritually, mentally, masculinely, financially. If I'm all of that, and I'm just, it ain't no, there's no way I'm even, all right, never mind, I ain't even gonna say it. It's just, what? There is no nigga that exists like that.
Hey, man, I ain't saying much the episode. Come on, hey, when my boy heard that, his eyes got big.
Like who? Who? Like, just give me 3 niggas. Give me 3 niggas. 3 niggas. 3 niggas that are operating at the highest levels in all of those categories. Just give me 3.
All 3 of y'all.
Just give me 3.
All 3 of y'all.
And
I ain't gonna say it no more.
And the only person that I could like even say, and I can't even fully say this because I don't even know the nature of their relationship, is like a LeBron James. I can't even say Barack Obama, because his woman still works and does things. Like, what are we? All right, I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about. I can't know what I'm talking about. Maybe I missed something. I missed that lesson in school or wherever this lesson was picked up, but there aren't any niggas like that. If that nigga's operating at the highest of all that, the nigga would be taking over the world. He would be God. Nigga, are you saying Who is he? He doesn't exist.
What they say, God? Never mind.
If I'm operating at all, nigga, I'm turning water into wine. Nigga, I'm out there just walking on water. If I can do all of these things, there is no man that exists like that. There is no preacher. There is no ball player. There is no rapper. There is no businessman. There isn't one, because we as human beings are flawed individuals that can't even reach the highest peaks. What are we? All right, dog. All right, you got it, bro. Go crazy, go off. You are correct. And if y'all choose to listen to that message, go off. Live your life, however, whatever. All right, yeah. Hey, man.
Cause you know what though? Cause here's the crazy thing is, Michael B. Jordan. Never mind. Bye. Hey man, look, I'm the Flash. Please follow, subscribe, comment,
and join the conversation.
Join the conversation. Cause Michael B.
Hey y'all. Hey, I'm comedian Lonnie.
Flash.
We out. Peace.